Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. Now that virtual machine has been started and you can see that's asking for the password when you click on WLS. So given the password as WLS as well, then it should get you to the desktop. Now do remember that we are within the VMware still. So just click on terminal over here. If this terminal window is not showing up, just click on activity and then click on terminal again. So now you are having a terminal. The first thing you need to do is get to know the IP address. Now you can see that the IP address is assigned on the ENS33 network interface. Well, this is what we need right now to get things working for us. So go ahead and go to the start button from your Windows and open MobiXterm. Now, once you open the MobiXterm, you should see that this is the greeting screen. You may not have a previous session at this moment. Just click on create a new session from here. So terminal session, click on new session over here. Click on SSH, and you can see the variety of options here, which MobiXterm lets you connect to other items as well, even including Amazon Web Services S3 session as well. So we're not here for that, so just click on SSH, and in the remote host, just type the IP address which you copied. If you double click on the Unix VMware session, so that actually should have copied. If it's not copied, just enter the IP address. Here in the username, click on the specify username and then type in the username as WLS and then click on OK. Now, when you type the password WLS, when you're doing this for the first time, it may be asking you to enter the master password. So to remember the master password when you're typing it in, and make sure that the master password is appropriately saved. And because we may need to use this again, we may need the master password, like for example, for recovery or something like that. But again, we are not using any production system here. It's just that training is what we are going to do here. So now that you're connected to this server, so all we are good. So you can just go back to your console, also your VMware, and you can just log off from here. Just go to logout option over here, and that is a logout option. Just give a logout option. And once it logs out successfully, you can hit the close button over here and run on background. This will snooze your VMware window, and it is going to keep running on the background, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, so just use Control and then up scroll on your mouse wheel to increase the font size. And I hope that this is a pretty comfortable font size for you guys, where you're able to see my screen. The first thing you need to do is check if you can become a root user with sudo su- and type WLS as a password. And you can see that we can become sudo as a root user. And this is the etc host file. And in this host file, you have to give the host name. So here you type the IP address of the system. I remember the IP address because I'm used to this, so that's why I'm giving this. And then with one space, you can actually give the host name of the system, which is WLS-host1. So once you have the host2, you can give the IP address on the host WLS host2 over here in the etc host. We'll come back to this. We don't have to worry about this right now. So only add the WLS host1 at this moment and do ping WLS-host1, see if it's pinging back to you. All right, your host name is configured right now. You can now log off from the root user and get back to WLS user. Now, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to copy the software. So all you have to do is the SSH browser SFTP over here. All you have to do first create a folder over here in OPT called install dumps. Or you can create a folder called dumps. That's much better. I'm sorry. Make it a directory. And you don't have permission. So what you can do is you can use chmod, sudo, and then you can create this directory using sudo user. And then what you can do is you can use the same sudo user to own WLS, WLS, with this opt-star-r. So this is going to recursively create this directory. Sorry. recursively change the permission or ownership of this particular directory as well as the files beyond it. You may need another folder which needs to be made at a later point of time. So let's just do it right now itself. Make directory / u01. And then do the same permission for u01 as well, because we may need the permission later point of time. So change that folder as well to WLS:WLS. Now this is making sure that the u01 and the OPT folder is completely accessible by the WLS user. So you don't require the sudo option every single time. So go to OPT dumps and you should see all the empty files here. So it's ready for you to transfer. So the 3 files which I'm going to transfer right now to this folder is basically the Java download which you have done, WebLogic download you have done, and thirdly, finally, the EAR files. So I will give you the link or GitHub link. You can actually clone the EAR files from the GitHub. You don't really have to download and transfer it. Cloning is much easier because this system is connected with the internet. If you just ping www.google.com, you can see that you're getting a response from google.com. So that's pretty much it. So here you just type the location where you want to go to, OPT dumps. So now all you have to do is right click on upload to current folder. When you click on upload to current folder, you're going to get the browser window in which you can go to your downloads and then transfer all those, select all those files and transfer it. Once you transfer it, you will see that here it will do the progression of transferring the data. And once that is completed, you will see files over here. Now you can see that I've transferred both these files, the jar file, the bin.tar.gz. Another one basically is your zip file. So these 2 files are completed. So you can just click on this and it will close it. And when you do LSF and LTR over here, you will see both the files are, completely ready for your installation. In the next video, we will first install Java, and then we will install the Fusion middleware, which is your WebLogic, which is WebLogic service. Thank you again for your patience, and I'll see you on the next video.